Hello everyone, I greet you in the name of our Heavenly Father. I want to share a quick verse with you and something very important. I had the opportunity to go through this with a group last week when we had our prayer session, and I want to share it with you all. If it is about King Asa, he was a strong man. He followed the ways of the Lord. The Lord was pleased with him, and whenever there was a war, he cried unto the Lord. If you read Second Chronicles chapter 14 from verse 10 forward, you will see that he relied on the Lord, and the Lord was pleased with him. He was a good king. And then because of how much he relied on the Lord made it possible for him not to have any other war apart from the one he fought. If you read Second Chronicles chapter 15, verse 19, the word of the Lord said, and there was no more war until the 35th year of the reign of Asa. Now, if you start from verse 16, something happened. Baasha, the king of Israel, was about to attack Jerusalem. Instead of King Asa, who relied on the Lord at first to go back to the Lord, he instead took treasures from the house of the Lord and went to the king of Syria in order for him to help him fight the war. Now, when the Lord saw this, he was definitely not pleased. Now, the Lord sent his seer, Hanani, his seer, and Hanani went to King Asa and he said, 2 Chronicles chapter 16 verse 7, he said, because you relied on the king of Syria and did not rely on the Lord your God, the army of the king of Syria has escaped you. Verse 8 said, were not the Ethiopians and the Libyans a huge army with very many chariots and horsemen? Yet because you relied on the Lord, he gave them into your hands. Verse 9, for the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to give strong support to those whose heart is blameless toward him. You have done foolishly in this. For from now on you will have wars. Now after the seer said this, King Asa was very angry and had to put her into prison. Relying on the Lord is not something you just do once. Relying on the Lord is not a transactional relationship. Relying on the Lord is something that you do every single minute and every single day of your life. You can't rely on him today and tomorrow you claim to be strong. That is not how things work. You have to act. When I mean blamelessly, that means, Lord, my eye seeks you. That is why David said, I will look up to the hills, from where cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. Listen, he said, I will look up. For him, looking up, which means he has checked his surroundings. There is no other place apart from the highest point, which is the mountain. And when he did, he realized that his help comes from the Lord. What am I trying to say? I want you all to put your trust, your faith, and your strength in the Lord. There is no other way apart from him. Relying on the Lord is something that we have to do often. Relying on the Lord is even though I walk through that valley of the shadow of death, your word and your strength, everything about you is with me. Listen, the Lord did not promise you that nothing is going to happen to you. No, that you won't face any tribulation, or you won't face any difficulties, or that actually nothing is going to happen. No, he said, even though they come, they will not prevail, declares the Lord, as he was talking to Jeremiah. Even though they will come, they are going to come, but nothing is going to happen to you. Focusing on the Lord and relying on the Lord is not that easy as people think, but that is what you do with the Spirit of the Lord that is in you. Because if you're trying to do it with the flesh, you are going to lose, and you are going to lose immensely. But when you do it with the Spirit of the Lord, that means denying your flesh of the possibility of failure. I will repeat this. That means you are denying your flesh of the possibility of failure, which means your spirit is now way stronger than your flesh. And when you do this, you are relying on the Lord. You are depending on him. When you depend on him, listen, you are not going to fall. It could look like it. It could look like it. The word of the Lord is your stronghold. The word of the Lord is the foundation of your faith in him. Faith cometh by hearing the word of the Lord. If you do not have the word of the Lord, how can you rely on him? How can you rely on him? Listen, relying on the Lord is everyday something. The word is much more evil. The word is too spiritual as physical. And that is why we have to rely on the supreme being, the supreme spirit, the high priest, which is Jesus Christ. I pray that the Heavenly Father show you all the way. And I pray that he makes you see that there is only one place, and that place is in him. May the Spirit of the Lord be with you all, and may the grace of our Heavenly Father be with you. For in Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen.